Oh, that was phenomenal. We are joined now in studio by Sam Brief. And first off, felt like I got cooked a little bit there at the end. We don't have to talk about that right now. We'll reconcile with that a little bit later on. But Sam, I got to ask you, there's a little trouble out there with some security guards. The window was already up when you gave him the thank you and the nod there. But what's next for the Chicago chauffeur?
Well, hopefully no more parking issues, right? They got to know us by now. Come on, we're on air. Let us through. But we're going to dive a little deeper into these two, into Joshua Perry, into Jake Butt. Get to know you guys a little more. What do you like to do? What do you like to cook? What's the temperature in your apartment? We know he's kind of crazy with it. So we're going to dive deeper, get to know these two better.
Let's just send those videos to the security guard so he can get to know us well and maybe recognize us and let us in so we don't run into that again.
You don't get flustered much, but you were a bit flustered.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't incriminate myself or say anything like that. Look, he was doing his job. I appreciate that. But I do believe you should be a little bit reasonable when it applies.
You see, you're saying that you appreciate him doing his job, but your face was telling us a different story,
That's
Jake
okay.
Butt.
That's okay.
I wouldn't
That's
show
okay.
those clips. If I saw those clips and I was on the other end, I might have a little bit of a problem.
He did his job. That keeps us all safe here at the United Center. But you gotta be a little fluid in life. You gotta leave the door open to making some changes outside the rules, right?
Keeping us safe. Sam Brief looking very dangerous out there as the Chicago chauffeur.
You know I am a menace. The Chicago chauffeur is dangerous.
Right here. I want to change it up, go a little bit of a different direction. You're wearing green. This is fitting. We got St. Patrick's Day coming up over the weekend. So what is the adult beverage of choice for St. Patty's Day?
Adult beverage of choice for St. Patty's Day is the same as my adult beverage of choice for pretty much any day, and that's a nice, smooth glass of red wine. I'm a vino man. It's classy.
Yeah.
Do you taste it I want to know what level are you at? When they bring over the wine, would you like to taste it? Do you swirl it around?
No, I'm not at that level. I like it. Okay. It's my drink of choice, but I'm not like, the notes of mud or whatever they taste.
The notes of mud.
Okay.
I think 99% of it tastes the same, but I like it. So
I'm there with you to a degree. I think that between a certain price range, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Right. It's like just you pour it in my glass and get me there and I'm good.
What was your rookie dinner like? Did you have to buy any expensive bottles of wine?
So we had we did the linebackers only.
Okay.
And it was myself and another linebacker that were in my draft class. So we got to split the bill, which was nice. And our veterans did not do that thing where they just buy a bunch of stuff and take it to go. Now, when Joey Bosa, who I was drafted with, he was the first-round pick for the Chargers that year. When he went, he had to take the whole defense out, veterans only. And our director of player development had bottles of Louis XIII in his office that he was holding for players that wanted to bring them home from the restaurant. For those of you out there that don't know, if you buy one of those bottles at a restaurant, that's $6,000 a bottle.
Did you get to try it?
I've tried it many times.
Wait. See, because I asked because I tried expensive wine, and I would never, ever justify paying that price point for it.
So I think with spirits, I'm a little bit different to where, the $30 spirit gives you one thing. If you buy a spirit that's $150, $200, gives you something different. When you buy the $6,000 bottle, you get at the store for, $3,000 or whatever the case is, there's a reason that bad boy is that expensive. I think it is different.
I hope so.
How much of that is mentally? It costs $6,000, so you better think it tastes good or you just wasted a used car.
You could do a blind taste test right now, and I'll tell you exactly which one is which when it comes to the Louis XIII.
Right. You got to go to the store.
Yeah,
and, next
Sam's
trip to
gotta
show
go
for it,
on.
you
I
got
got
to go buy it.
$6,000 later.
Yes, exactly.
All right, let's keep it with St. Patty's Day here. One of the traditions in this city is they like to dye the river green. I went out last year to watch this spectacle. It was the stupidest thing I've ever done because if you blink, you miss it. Do you think this is an overrated tradition?
Yeah, it's quite overrated. And the reason why it's overrated isn't even the day they do it. The day they do it is pretty cool. If you wake up early and you see the streams of green coming out of the boat, that's kind of cool. But what's overrated is the muck that's left for weeks after, because that green turns into like a turquoise, it turns into a brown, and it doesn't look good going into April. So downvote.
It's good for the city brand, though, right? It feels like they're doing it just for pictures, because the pictures
this
look
point,
great.
yeah.
The nice aerial
Those-
shots look great, but practically, not that great.
I think it is awful for a number of reasons. I agree with you. The remnants that are left, nasty. If you actually go out and try to watch it, like I said, if you blink, you'll miss the damn thing, and you feel like you wasted your morning. Also, like, too many people. Too many people. Too many people.
I thought you were a people person.
I am a people person, but not a too many
St.
people
Patty's
person.
Day here gets packed in general.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this stuff.
I think I am too.
Well, you're about to be a dad.
Maybe I
here
shouldn't have
soon,
worn
so-
green.
No, green's a good color.
Okay,
on you, yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Yeah.
All right, finally, we got to talk a little Big Ten hoops here. We got the tournament coming up. We're going to talk about that later on this show. But before you go, who are you going to cheer for when eventually Wisconsin ends up playing Northwestern?
This is the age-old Sam Brief question. I deal with it every year when they play in football. I think for basketball, I got to go for Northwestern. That's my alma mater. This is also going to be the final bastion for Boo Buie, and it feels like it's his destiny to carry this team decently far in the tournament. So I'll root for Northwestern, even though I grew up a big Badger fan.
I'd cheer for Boo Buie, too.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
Yep.
That dude's got some dog in him. I'm excited to see him in a tournament setting. Go out there and just put the team on his back, go chase a ring.
Northwestern was low-key my adopted team this year because, my Bucks were down, although they picked it up toward the end of the year. Northwestern was fun to watch, though, and that's why I was kind of rooting for them. So I'm there with you on this Northwestern.
I'm looking for a team to root for as well with Michigan basketball in the current state that
Let's
it is.
do it.
So
Hey, come on.
I'm rolling with
Yeah.
Northwestern
The
as well.
red corner, blue corner just became the purple corner.
Well, isn't that
Love it.
fitting, right? You mix the
Yeah.
red and the blue, and you get a little bit of
Well
purple.
done.
How about
Well
it? How
done.
about it?
Wow.
Our
We just
guy-
cracked the code.
Nicely done.
We cracked the code. That's our guy, Sam Brief, the Chicago chauffeur, joining us here on Red Corner, Blue Corner. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, fellas.
All right, we're going to take a break over here on the show, but when we come back, we'll turn the page to our offseason report, and that's where you'll find the Iowa Hawkeyes. What's next for the Dean of Big Ten football? Check it out on the other side of this break.